I'm the only Sir Cracker, and this is my garden. Check out what I got coming up. Hint. It's a pot, and it's makeshift, and it's something you can do for very, very little to nothing. Hey there, YouTube friends. I'm the only Sir Cracker, and this is my channel. I'm a little crazy, but I want to show you something. I have repotted 3 of my favorite plants. Well, this one, as you can see, this is an avocado. And if you remember what it was planted in before, it was just a 2-liter bottle that I made using a knife and pretty much about it, It was a little self-watering container, which was fine. However, it's kind of outgrown it a little bit. So let me back up a little. You can see here, got some real good growth on it. But let me show you what I've done. And as soon as you see this, you're going to be like, oh, I see what he did. Yeah, I could do that. Duh. It's easy. They're not self-watering, but I've made 1, 2, 3 buckets. Now I gotta wash them still. They're still got a kind of grimy. This one over here is not so bad, but what I did is I just took just your regular 5-gallon storage container. You can get them at any fast food place. The 3 up here that I got from a place called Zips. That's here in the Inland Northwest. And it's just a fast food restaurant, and they got like pickles or something, I think, came in them. So you take these pots that have the handles, and you take a saw, and you cut them right underneath the rim. Now, yes, you lose the handle and the ability to pick them up and carry them around, but what you are gaining is something that doesn't look so much like a 5-gallon bucket. That is the problem with growing them in 5-gallon buckets. Plus, honestly, you're looking at a little over 16 inches here from the top to the bottom. You don't need that much soil for a houseplant, or even a tomato in the garden or a pepper or something. That's a lot of soil. 3-gallon pots work plenty fine. So what we're going to do, I'm going to just show you what I can do. Let me have a seat here so I can think clearly. So what I'm going to do is right now, because it's really cold outside, paint isn't going to dry. And of course, I'm not going to make the whole house or the garage smell like nasty paint. But a company called Krylon, and there's probably a couple other companies, but this company in particular, they make plastic paint that actually will bond chemically or whatever to the plastic itself. So when it won't peel off or anything. So what I'm going to end up doing, I'm going to use these for right now, and then either I repot them in the spring or summertime, I'll paint them with the Krylon, or I'll make 3 more or 4 more or however many and repaint them and then do transplants or whatever. So start over here. Of course, this is my avocado tree. You come in, the seed is actually starting to dissipate and starting to go bye-byes, and the stalk is pretty good. It's just a hair over the size of a number 2 pencil, and we're looking here about 2 years worth of growth, so not too bad, but it's putting on a new set of leaves about every 2 weeks or so. And then this here is my yellow Peter pepper. And if you remember from my garden videos, this thing was really big and I hacked it back. Well, now it's got all these little side shoots growing on it. The stem is really solid. So I'm going to let this grow and become a bush, and I'll get it a little bit bigger. Probably, I don't know, another 6 inches bigger on each one of these little side shoots, and then I'll trim it back and let it do it again, and trim it back and let it do it again. And then I'll get just this huge, massive bush. I just transplanted my poor tomato, and she is now starting to limp over. She's freaking out. In the transplant process, I may have damaged the roots a little bit, so she's freaking out. I just noticed this a few minutes ago. So hopefully she'll perk up and we won't lose her, but if we do, it's what's going to happen. So put her in your thoughts. Hopefully we don't lose her. She's a good plant. And if we did lose her, it wasn't because of my grow lights and my conditions in here. It was because I was a ding-dong and I disturbed the root growth while she was so young. Of course, we have the explosive ember back here, and we have a whatever it's called back there, and my lemon. My lemon is split into two pieces now, so I've got two main stems coming off my lemon. Haven't decided which one I'm going to get rid of. Okay, so we've had some questions here in the past. A lot of people have wondered, not so much on my channel, but I've done some research on other channels and looking at other channels. How do you bring houseplant or outdoor plants like peppers and tomatoes into the house and not have the bugs? Well, I'm going to show you a product, and I'm going to do my best here to not show you the name brand or the brand. But here is the product. You can buy this at Lowe's, Home Depot, any box store. It's neem oil extract. And you just buy it like this in a bottle. And then you put probably about 2 tablespoons, at the very, very, very most, 2 tablespoons. I used just about a tablespoon and a half, not very much. You put it into a spray bottle like this, and you add water, and you shake it up. And then you just spray all of your soil with it. Make sure you get the unders of your leaves, and you want to get the top of your leaves, and basically cover every surface you possibly can to your peppers and your tomato plants. Which is it's a great product. So neem oil, it's all natural, and it's a wonderful thing to use. It kills off, I think there's a thing in here where it says, what does it kill? It gets rid of insects, fungus, and spider mites, black spot, rust, and powdery mildew, and other types of pests and stuff. So neem oil is an all-natural. Make sure you get 100% organic neem oil extract, and you'll be good to go. I wish I would have known that when I brought in my plants earlier in the year, because I did get spider mites or whitefly or whatever it was, and I think my purple jalapeno, which is hiding back here, I think she would be a little bit more active and still growing if I would have done that instead of hacking it back really, really hard. So, okay, well, that's a little quick update here in my makeshift grow room. So thank you very much for watching. Feel free to give me a thumbs up if you like it. Thumbs down. You know what? I don't really care either way. Not to be rude, I don't make these necessarily for you. I make them for me. That way later down the road I can watch them. I have noticed a problem. A bunch of my videos last season, there was music playing in the background in the first half of it, and then the rest of the video is just silent. There's no sound or anything coming through. I think there's probably about 7 or 8 episodes that are that way. I wish I would have realized what happened and played them and watched them earlier on and fixed the problem. Unfortunately, I didn't. So I do apologize greatly for that mistake. And so those videos, they're still there. There's just no audio of me talking. So, but there's a bunch of other ones there that you can watch. So, okay. Anyways, that's about it. I'm the only Sir Cracker, and I'll be seeing you next time. Bye for now.